Oh, hell. We're on. Hey, y'all, it's your boy, Chuck Farley, with I Love Rand Paul, iloverandpaul.com. I was looking in the news today, and I was trying to find some way to sum all this up for quite a while. Back during after Hurricane Sandy, Chris Christie, y'all know who Chris Christie is. He's the New Jersey governor, and they make a big deal about him. Every damn poll I read, I don't even talk about polls on my videos because I get tired of seeing Chris Christie beats Hillary in such and such poll, or Hillary beats Chris Christie in such and such poll. I was like, who the hell cares about Chris Christie? And then back in November, Rand called out Chris Christie about him. He'd made some ads with federal relief funds, making commercials saying, hey, y'all come visit New Jersey. It's beautiful here. Look at our beaches. Everything's cleaned up. And he had him and his family. That's like dirty, because he did it with his family, and it kind of looks like a campaign video. Like people are like, oh, it's Chris Christie, and there's his family, and they're so cute, I'm going to vote for them. So Rand was like, hey, y'all can't be doing that. And everybody's like, whatever, Rand, just be quiet. Nobody say nothing. And then it turns out now that he is being investigated by the feds for that. But there's also something else that happened. Apparently, Chris Christie, in order to get at somebody that didn't support him when he was running for re-election, some people that worked for him, they caused some shenanigans, pardon me, and they may have closed off a few lanes of traffic there in Fort Lee, New Jersey, and caused some problems. And y'all may recall, I mean, he fired them and everything. He said, I don't approve of that. And y'all may recall, like, Rand Paul had his old boy Jack Hunter that he had to fire, and that just went away. And that's what you do with a bigot that walks around in a luchador mask. You fire him. And that's what you do with somebody that works for you that closes off your lanes of traffic. But guess how many people died from Jack Hunter being a stupid bigot? 0. Guess how many people died from Chris Christie's people that he's very tight with closing off some lanes of traffic? Probably 0 too. But EMTs were slow to get to one lady, 91-year-old lady, and the family said, hey man, no blame, no harm, no foul. She's probably already, she's already dead before they got here. They couldn't have done nothing for her. But let me grab my iPad real quick, because there's one quote I want to read. It's very important to know. It's been overlooked, and I don't think it should. Chris Christie still gave an apology. He said, it's awful to hear, he said, of the death and the response delays. All I can do is apologize for the conduct of the people who worked for me. I can't reverse time. Believe me, I would. Excuse me? You would reverse time over a 91-year-old lady? Do you not understand the repercussions, the consequences of time travel? If you could, you would go back and save a 91-year-old lady who was probably going to die anyway. The things that you would set in motion by doing something like that, the arrogance, the ego that it takes to travel back in time to save a little 91-year-old lady is insane. If you could. That means you think it's possible. Well, I got news for you. Rand Paul has the power to travel through time. But with great power comes great responsibility. Rand Paul does not travel through time because he knows that the things that will be set in motion if he does travel through time will completely ruin this timeline. Rand he has a grasp on the what happens when you travel backwards in time. Only one direction we get to travel in time, and that's forward to 2016, where we get to vote for President Rand Paul. That is the direction that Rand Paul travels in time. Future. Forward. Never back. How dare you, Chris Christie? How dare you just throw around that oh, if I could, I would fix this by traveling back in time. You make me sick. And I'm glad that your chances of being president are ruined. I don't want to see your name in any more of these polls. Goodbye, Mr. Christie. Tweet me at I Love Rand Paul. Visit iloverandpaul.com and check out my YouTube page. I Love Rand Paul. Who guessed it, right? Let me get back on this beer. I didn't know we were filming, and it caught me at a weak moment there in Sierra Nevada. Pale ale. Torpedo Extra IPA. I don't play. That's the kind of beer me and Rand are going to have if I ever get to visit him. We travel back in time and visit with Rand Paul and have a nice beer. All right. Thank you for watching.